My topic today is the future of mobile communication. That's the future of our industry. We are able to deliver the speed which the consumer expects. The speed will be beyond 100 megabits per second. And I think sometime next year, it's likely to be second half of next year, it will go beyond 1 gigabit per second with the LTE at once. And just a comparison, 10 years ago, we have GPRS. I think we are talking about a few kilobits per second. And now we are talking about 100 megabits per second. That's 40,000 times faster. And of course, with LTE, it comes with many advantages, technical superiority. One of them is high spectrum efficiency, as well as many of the features such as energy saving that will lower our operating costs. And there are many other special techniques to further improve the network performance. And it also have all these broadcast and multicast efficiency that built in. To the consumer, of course, the biggest benefit will be extremely good internet experience. I think consumer will be able to use the high definition video on demand, peer-to-peer file sharing. You play your mobile, real-time games, anywhere, anytime. In terms of readiness, I think worldwide devices are ready. What about availability? Do we have the economy of scale? The answer is very much so, because I think in the recent Barcelona World Congress, I think devices this time around is actually ahead of the curve. Unlike the 3G case about 8 years ago, the network is ready, but the devices were not ready. But this time around, we think that readiness and availability is not an issue. Our network is actually ready for LTE, and we also have a choice to upgrade it to 84 megabits per second. And as I mentioned before, U Mobile, we are one of the 9 operators allocated with the spectrum, but exactly which subband and all this is to be announced by MCMC. And we certainly would respond to the call of government to share network and try to maximize the synergy. We have a very unique network strategy. We build and operate our network under this business model called CapEx Light and OpEx Lean. In all the key cities, we build our latest technology, 42 meg upgradable to LTE. Places such as, of course, Klang Valley, Johor Bahru, Penang, Ipoh, Brisbane, even Port Dickson. And apart from that, outside these key cities, we actually started active RAN share, 3G RAN sharing with Maxis. This will serve our customers who do not have the access to our own home network. And over and above that, we overlay it with the 2G GSM national roaming with Celcom. So with that, our subscriber will be able to get the fastest speed for data, the nationwide coverage for GSM and voice and as well as SMS and so on. And it results in significant cost saving, be it CapEx or OpEx. And in return, we are able to pass this saving to our customer. So we offer value for money. And with all the sharing and domestic roaming arrangement that we have, we can roll out the network in the fastest manner. I think the future of mobile communication, to me, is very exciting. Although it comes with challenges, it comes with it's ever dynamic and always moving. However, I don't think I'm alone. I will share with you a video in which the worldwide leader will give their view about the future of mobile communications when they were asked by Ericsson recently. Let's see the video.
If you think about what happened when the smartphones came, is that looking back 5 years, what did you do with your phone? 80% of the time spent on the phone was actually making a voice call, and 20% sending an SMS and doing something else, playing a game. Today, if you do the same survey on the consumer and smartphone, 25% of the time is spent on a voice call, 75% of something different. It's a dramatic change of the use of the networks through that device, the smartphone that came out. Because suddenly you can use the network in a different way. So it's extremely transformative. But we will see other devices, other development of devices connected to the network that will continue to transform our usage of the network.
I think the innovation curve is just going to continue to increase and expand. I think that we'll just be using our devices, our mobile devices, all the time. And we'll have multiple devices that we're going to use because we'll have different uses and functionalities for them. We're going to control our house and everything that we own, our vehicles, very, very differently in the future. And I think it's incredibly exciting, and the innovation is just taking off.
The areas where we have been wrong is not anticipating how quickly things would adopt and change. The areas where we have been right was the selection of the GSM family of technologies that enabled us to provide that continuous improvement when we saw how rapidly the adoption took place.
Because it is now close to 100 megabits per second, and that we should compare that to the 1 kilobit per second that MDeC has. So that's 100,000 times faster.
Look, the real challenges for operators is that customers certainly want to use more data, but they haven't got infinite capability to pay for it. So we've got to meet them in the middle. We've got to figure out how to deliver this extra data and still make a profit but give customers what they truly want. And what they want is always connected, high-speed broadband and a good user experience, and we've got to use technology to deliver that. So I think we're heading from a world of volume and unlimited to one of applications and value that customers value the services that are being delivered.
Well, when you look at the significant wireless data growth that we've seen on our network, like 8,000% increase over the last 4 years, there's definitely a demand there in terms of more and more capabilities, more and more flexibility and higher throughput speeds, etc. And LTE enables us to deliver that to our customers.
If we stand out 10 years from now and look backwards, I think that we're probably going to feel that we overestimated a little bit what is going to happen in the short term, and we definitely underestimated what happened in 10 years.
The future is almost unimaginable in terms of what it could become when everything's connected.
Broadband, and specifically mobile broadband, I think is going to be part of an evolved Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's as fundamental as that. It's as fundamental as the air we breathe, the water we drink.
In that society, we want to see innovation on top of this fantastic mobility and broadband with application that improves lives for people, productivity for companies, and even address challenges for society. Finally, I think our limit is, of course, our own imagination. What can be done on top of these fantastic networks?
Our ultimate goal is to ensure that every citizen of this planet can exercise its right